Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I am now 3 months post-op from the gastric sleeve. I was sleeved on March 6th of 2019. So if I had it easy the first couple weeks, I want to say May was the month where I experienced a little bit of everything, of like the side effects. I experienced acid reflux, throwing up, and here and there I experienced dumping. I started eating my lunch like at 10:30 in the morning. I still go to lunch, have an hour lunch, and come back and I'm still eating because I just have to chew and I want to enjoy my food and I don't want to eat too fast because I'll start throwing up. I haven't experienced throwing up at my job, but it was this one time where I had chicken, dried chicken with a little bit of McDonald's ranch, but the ranch was not cold and it was like kind of gross, so I didn't really dip it in the ranch. And so I had already started eating before I went to my lunch break. So when I did go to my lunch, I either take a nap, I eat, or I'm like editing or whatever. And so I decided to take a nap. And in the middle of my nap, I threw up. Like I legit woke up throwing up, and it was like a burning feeling in my throat, and it was just so nasty. There's another way to explain this, but I can't think on the top of my head right now. Like when you eat spicy food and it's just burning kind of feeling. As far as like throwing up, I experienced it at least 4 times last month. It's currently, yeah, I experienced it at least 4 times last month. With different foods. I went to go eat at a Mexican mariscos restaurant, and I had oyster shots. You know, it's just an oyster with clamato in a cup, and so I was able to handle two. I forgot the name of the dish. Forgot, but you know, it's like the camarones with the purple onion. Okay, but yeah, and so I had that. Of course, I'm sharing this with somebody else, and I was only able to handle two oysters, and I was like full. I was done, and I'm glad I was able to enjoy it, but I kind of forced myself to eat shrimp. So I experienced the throwing up and I had to force myself just to throw it up. Also, the shots were kind of spicy. Like if you're from the LA area, they're from, I went to Las Islitas. So, no, Las Islas Marias. Like I get sick from my tonsils often, and so I had catched a fever, and it was like the first day that I was catching the fever. I was really craving an elote, and because of mayonesa and stuff, so I had an elote, and I don't know if like my tonsils were really swollen that it wouldn't let my food go down, and I ended up throwing it up. So, or like I know someone who their esophagus was closing up, so I don't know if that's what happened. I didn't go to the hospital. I didn't want to go to the hospital and like stay there 2 weeks because someone I know was in the hospital for that long, and I was just like, no, I'm gonna be okay. I always talk about this in my videos and on my Instagram, but I can still not handle milk. Like, as much as I want to have milk with Oreos or milk with honey bunches of oats, I cannot tolerate milk at all. It makes me sick. I can have it at least once a week, but like I tried to, my sister brings the chocolate milk from school in like the little cardboard box. So I had one in the morning with a bread and it was like so good. And then I tried to have one at night and I had a stomach ache. So then I tried to have another one in the morning, and nope. At least once a week I try to have milk, and sometimes it fits well with my stomach, sometimes it doesn't. So me and milk are not getting along right now. It makes me so sad. Also, coffee, I have coffee at least once every 2 weeks. Other than that, I am drinking juices or water. I don't know if this is like a big topic to some, but I think I did mention it in like one of my past videos about straw use. Um, it depends what I'm drinking. I'll use a straw, but it doesn't make my stomach ache as that I've noticed, or it doesn't make me feel any kind of way, but I still try to limit myself because what if it makes my stomach expand? I don't know. So I just, here and there, I'll use it. Like if I'm having a Starbucks drink, I get the small one. You'll see me drinking Starbucks in like my big. I have the small one because I cannot finish it. I'll use a straw for like Starbucks drinks. There is something that I am finding a way to get to and drink is Coke. Burger King's frozen Coke. That is my weakness. I have it at least once a week. And I'll have that with a spoon and I'll drink it any way possible. So yeah, that is a confession. And I'm like really aware that I shouldn't be having Coke either way. It's not a habit, but I don't want it to become a habit. But I haven't had it in about 2 weeks now. So yeah. But on good note is that I finally bought my juices. I bought the acai juice from Costco and Naked Juice. I know they both have a lot of sugar, but to be honest, I cannot have milk for my protein drinks, I cannot handle the Premier drink. So I feel like juices is my only option, and water. This week, I've been having my juices, a little bit of food, or I'll have like my chicken salad. Very little. It does get me full fast, but I'm trying to avoid eating out and having stuff I shouldn't have. But again, these juices do have a lot of sugar, but I feel like that'll be the best option right now. I did also mention in my past video about the bad breath. I feel like it's still here, but it's not as bad. Truth is, you get bad breath with weight loss surgery. A lot of things I already mentioned, but I'm just updating. Hair loss. So I already have a little bit of hair. I have blonde hair, and blonde hair in this surgery is not going well. I am losing a lot of hair. I am finally seeing my scalp, and I am losing lots and lots of hair. It makes me sad, but to be honest, I do think I might just do it, go bald like after my 22nd birthday. Yeah, I'm just not gonna deal with waiting months and months to see a change in my hair. I just rather shave it. And yeah, another thing I noticed is that I am getting a lot of like my bones hurt. I don't know why. Like if I'm sore, like if I went to the gym and I worked out too much, or I walked. So I am finally having a doctor's appointment next week, and yeah, I'm gonna have to talk about that, drinking Coke, frozen Coke, and see what I can replace my drinks with. But at the moment, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to insert pictures of like before and after. I had my sister's graduation, I think the day I was 3 months post-op exactly, and I wore that dress for my high school graduation. Even then, I think it was a bit loose, but now it's like a lot more loose, like a lot more. And it was my first full body picture after the surgery of losing this amount of weight. My biggest challenge at the moment is not accepting my new body or the way I look, but realizing that this is real life and that I actually went through with this procedure. I can't believe it. It's complicated. I have a complicated relationship with this new lifestyle that I have. I don't know where I would be if I would have never gotten the surgery. I see my before and after picture, and I even ask myself like, wow, what, like, how did I let myself go? It's just like, wow, I was big but with a lot of confidence in myself. And like now seeing myself, it's weird seeing my bones, like feeling different parts of my body, feeling less heavy, being able to like bend over and tie my shoes. Like little changes like that is just like, well, I can actually do that now. And now I'm like a little more motivated. Like I want to go on hikes, I want to go walk, I want to enjoy the things I haven't been able to do. Like I want to do things I've been afraid to do in the past, like going on hikes and walking because I'll get tired too fast, or even go to Knott's Berry Farm and get on that ride where I didn't fit on. But getting my confidence back is not easy. Like, yeah, it's cool, you know, I lost this amount of weight, but accepting it myself is not, it's not easy. Like, I can take pictures of myself and I'm just like, whoa, that's not me. Like, even looking at myself right now, I'm just like, I look weird. I also want to say I appreciate each and every one of you who have known me since I was like in elementary school to high school, and who send me messages and tell me how proud of you guys, how proud you guys are. I appreciate it. You know, I filmed my first video without knowing if I was gonna get a reaction out of people or where I would be going, but I'm to a point where I enjoy this now. I enjoy updating you guys, even if it's like very minimal. Like, I know I'm not losing drastic weight like others, but hey, like, I'm going somewhere. Thanks to each one of you who have been keeping up with me, who tell me how good I look. I appreciate it, because to be honest, it's hard getting my confidence back. Like, now I feel pretty, but sometimes I'm just like, man, I wish I didn't get this done. Like, I would still look pretty big, you know, but what's done is done, and I'm happy I did it. But there's just some days where maybe I'm a little too hard on myself. But anyways, I don't want to cry. I cried in my last vlog. So I have officially hit my first goal of 220 pounds. It took me some time, but I did get there. I want to say that I think what helped me get there was the fact that I had a very heavy menstrual cycle last month. It was the worst of it I've had in years. Um, it was like, it might be TMI, but it was like if I would sneeze, it would just so it was that bad, and I think that's what helped me get to my goal. My next goal is to be at 199. This time I'm trying to limit myself to by the end of June, beginning of July, to get to the 199. So I also tried on a dress. I have an event coming up, and back before surgery I was like between a size 18. I am now a size 16 and a 14, just because I am bigger from my breast, so it varies, but I did drop down some size. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for keeping up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow my Instagram at Berecerrato, my Snapchat Berecerrato too. Everything will be down below. Any comments, suggestions. Also, I do notice a lot of you girls are in the process or going to have surgery. Congratulations, and I hope that everything goes well, and be patient. It's all worth it, even though there's some days where sometimes I'm just like, I regret it, but it'll be all worth it, you know, not only to look good but to feel good as well. See you guys in my next video. Bye guys.